there guys, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me in this video as we talk more about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So in this video, we're going to be talking about two different topics. Our first topic, we're going to be talking about the Russo brothers. They've recently come out and addressed that leaked concept art for the upcoming Avengers movies. And also, in the second topic, we're going to be discussing that there's a rumor going around suggesting we're going to be getting a blend of live action characters and fully animated MCU characters coming together in Avengers Doomsday, kind of like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit type of scenario, which could be really crazy. So without further ado, let's get into these stories and break them down and see exactly what's going on with these Avengers movies. So this comes to us from Comic Book Movie. Avengers Doomsday Rumour suggests movie will blend live action and fully animated MCU characters. So yeah, I mean, what a crazy concept. Imagine if you had someone like Captain America, but then you had the What If Captain America, the animated version, standing side by side in a live action movie. It would look so strange. Would it look too jarring and too goofy and too kind of silly and gimmicky? I'm not exactly sure how that would come off and if people would actually enjoy that kind of concept, but I guess only time will tell. So let's get into this news anyway. So, with the Russo brothers claiming that the leaked Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars concept art wasn't created for their version of the movies, we're back to knowing very little about what to expect. So, having said that, we're quickly going to go over to this other article here and just read this excerpt here. So, World directors Joe and Anthony Russo have now denied the concept art has anything to do with their upcoming MCU movies. So we now know for a fact, absolutely 100% fact, that artwork that was leaked a few weeks back for Doomsday and Secret Wars, we know that it's not real, it's fake, it's nothing to do with the upcoming Avengers movies. So if you or your friends, come across it online, please do let other people know that it's now confirmed that this is nothing to do with the official Avengers movies going forward. So, when asked if fans should be wary of being spoiled by the artwork in question during an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Joe Russo said no, because the artwork was not from Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars, with Anthony adding, "Nothing spoiling in there, that's not our concept art." Like I say, 100% confirmed, it's not official Marvel artwork. So just bear that in mind if you do see it online, guys. So, however, the multiverse coming into play is a given. So, getting back over to the story now about the animated characters. Deadpool and Wolverine delivered some memorable cameos, but Doomsday and Secret Wars should be on a whole different level. We expect to see plenty of faces from the past and some familiar MCU actors in new roles alongside Iron Man actor Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. I still can't wrap my head around it. Every time I talk about Marvel and I think about Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, I'm still just like, it's just mind-blowing that he's coming back to play Doom. Like, it's just crazy. So today, a new report from the Cosmic Circus reveals that Marvel Studio is exploring how to bring animated characters into Avengers Doomsday. So rather than having an animated character transition into live action, they'll retain their respective animation styles, similar to Space Jam or Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So yeah, you remember those movies where you basically have a kind of like a real world scenario, and then you have like animated characters alongside live action counterparts, and they kind of interact together. And in Space Jam, it was actually really fun, especially the first Space Jam. And then we had Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is an absolute classic of a movie. If you haven't seen it, you have to go and see it, guys. But would it work in a Doomsday or Secret Wars type scenario? I'm not sure that it would. Would fans be on board with it? Is that a concept that's kind of dated and a bit old now? I'm not really sure, but guys, jump into the comment section and let me know what you think about kind of mixing animated characters with live action. Is that something that would work? Is it something that you would like to see? So, to continue here, the site adds, to clarify, while Miss Minutes is expected to return for Avengers Doomsday, the information regarding these scenes in addition to Miss Minutes' interaction on screen. So yeah, you remember going back to the Loki series, we had Miss Minutes. It was that kind of glowing clock character. It was like an animated character, but it was in a live action TV show. And to be fair, now that I think about it, that Miss Minutes character actually added quite a lot to the scenes that the character was in, and it didn't actually come off that goofy. The Miss Minutes character, it was kind of like a cute design, but at the same time, there was something really kind of freaky and unnerving about the Miss Minutes character, but it was done very well. The animation looked great, it interacted with Loki very well, and it did actually add a lot to the series, and if they can do something similar in Doomsday, I guess it could work. We'll have to wait and see how they proceed with that. So unsurprisingly, What If characters are expected to be among those who take center stage in Doomsday, and this report suggests the Watcher will be shown alongside the Exiles, Storm, Bridie, and Kahori. In the report, it said that the characters will observe how the multiverse dissolves into madness from the fifth dimension and try to help out as much as they can. So I have to say now, I haven't seen a lot of What If, and I'm not exactly sure Storm, Bridie, and Kahori. I'm not exactly sure who these characters are. What If wasn't really my bag, so I didn't really watch a lot of it. But I mean, again, having animated characters alongside live action, that's kind of mind-blowingly cool at the same time, but it has to be done in the correct way with the correct tone to make sure that it's not just gimmicky and a bit ridiculous. It sounds like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man's total character could also appear. Okay, you remember that that kind of animated series they had going on, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? It wasn't something that I watched. I'm not really into animation all that much, but if they cross it over into live action, maybe it could boost up the popularity of the animated shows alongside. Though it's unclear whether these animated cameos will extend only to recent Marvel animation projects or other classic TV shows. For what it's worth, Marvel was already experimenting with a blend of live action and animated characters, something seen in promo art for the upcoming Disneyland theme park attraction, while revealed the animated Spidey fighting King Thanos alongside real-life Disney park heroes. So it sounds like they're experimenting with that concept already in their marketing for their theme parks, with live action and animated characters coming together to promote a attraction or a ride here. So it looks like that could be bleeding across into other kind of projects, almost like their TV shows or their upcoming Avengers movies. And it does seem like it's a concept that they want to kind of get on board with. So again, we'll have to wait and see exactly how that pans out, if this information is true, of course. So many of you will no doubt be getting excited over the prospect of web-slinging variants from the Spider-Verse movies playing a role in the Multiverse Saga's finale. Could you even imagine characters from the Spider-Verse, those animated Spider-Verse movies, coming across into Doomsday? That would be crazy, because the Spider-Verse movies are huge. People really, really love those characters, so having them blend into live action in Doomsday or Secret Wars would just be off-the-chain crazy, and I think a lot of people would really, really love that concept. While there were rumblings about Spider-Man 2099 appearing, it seems that Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse release date delay has forced Marvel to abandon those plans. So we'll have to see what happens. This is either going to be a revolutionary or a look that's going to be incredibly goofy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying earlier in the video. It's something that, if done right, could be something genius and could be really, really compelling to the audience. But then again, if the animation doesn't look right in a live action setting, if the interaction between the live action elements and the animation elements just don't work properly, it could come off looking ridiculous. So it's a big risk on Marvel's part. Especially as it's hard to imagine Captain America exchanging blows with Doctor Doom alongside a cartoon Bridie. If nothing else, all signs point to the Russos having some bold plans for their upcoming MCU return. Doomsday is set to be released on May 2026, and Secret Wars will arrive May 2027. That's my birthday month. May is my birthday month, so getting these movies in the same month as my birthday is like the ultimate birthday treat. Just to drop that in there, just a bit of information about myself. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to have a whole month of Marvel to celebrate my birthday, and it's just going to be incredible. But anyway, that's enough about myself. But yeah, guys, so I kind of throw it off to you. You hear this concept here of mixing live action and animated characters together in Doomsday. Is it something you think could work? Do you think it's something that sounds ridiculous? Whatever your thoughts are, jump into the comment section and let us know your comments, thoughts, and opinions on this news. As always, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so far. Goes a long way to supporting the content, so I always appreciate that, and I will see you in the next video.